Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today is going to be an incredible video because we are going to be diving into my SpongeBob collection and one of your guys' favorite series, and that is showing you the 10 rarest items in my collection. This is an ongoing series, so some items you may see in the background that don't get featured in this, and that's probably because they were featured in a previous episode. We have a playlist available on the channel right now, but I'm going to be showing you 5 items that you have never seen. They have never been featured on this channel before, and I'll be showing you 5 items that you may have seen before, but they were likely in the past of the channel, and it's a good way to feature some new stuff and also do some callbacks to some items that you may have not seen if you're new to the channel or possibly you just missed. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Camera flip! And also our special guest today in our studio chair is Scooby-Dooby-Doo! I don't know if you should have came in here repping this jewelry, man. You got a lot of the ops in here. You're in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Number 1 is an item you've never seen before, and that is this right here, the SpongeBob bass boosted music bubble blaster. And this, guys, I did not feature on the channel because I actually found it one day out on the hunt, but it was broken. So right here where the disc pops open, it was actually, this whole hinge was broken. So I actually had to replace one of the back pieces here, and this little, like, I don't know, this clamp thing that like locks onto the top. It was super easy to fix, and I was like really proud of myself. You know, that's the only, I don't really like fixing stuff that much. I'm by no means no Bob the Builder, but this channel and collecting and this passion has led me to fix more things than I ever thought I was capable of, like this, or arcade machines, or game controllers, learning how to sew a little bit, you know? It's amazing what passion will do. But this speaker right here is a grail of mine. I have been looking for this for years. I love items like this where they actually turn SpongeBob into the item. This is very similar to like the SpongeBob CD player, which we have over there, or the SpongeBob DVD player, or our very own SpongeBob TV. And the music is solid here, all right? Let's turn this on. Switch it over to FM because there's nothing on AM that's worth listening to, is there?
Hey, we're Zach and Cody, and your music, your way is back. Radio Disney rolls. AM 1580, KMIK, Tempe, Phoenix.
Well, there was Radio Disney, but let's go ahead and turn this on.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life.
Start it off. I don't want to fix my hearing. I'm perfectly glad with its disability. All right, let's wait till the ad's over, okay? This ain't no Spotify, okay? We can't just skip it. There's no preview. This is the radio. You remember that? All right, I'm trying to find a station that actually has music. Oh, I think we got something here. Oh, a little Britney Spears, okay.
I play with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby, oh, you think you're in love, got sent from above. I'm not copyrighted, so it's good.
Alright guys, I don't know what radio station that was. It was honestly incredible though, man. It was really good. Like super amazing, talented vocals by Britney Spears. So we are going to move on to the next item, but look at it. It's beautiful. Item number 1, the SpongeBob boombox. Item number 2, something you may have seen before, and that, oh, I didn't think I'd make it this far. And that is Thai Beanie Babies. You may have seen them before, but I don't think you guys know exactly how many I have in the collection, so we're gonna real quickly kind of cover them and see where we're at and which ones I'm missing. These are all the ones I can recall at least, but I might have more somewhere. People's a movie when they win at poker. It's always an armful, isn't it? It's never just like, oh, let me just, it's the whole amount.
No way.
You shut your beastly mouth, Scooby. You know I'm good at poker. Okay, so first off, we have Mermaid Man. Some of these may have not been featured on the channel before, so let's see how many we have. Ryan, put a counter on screen using this photo of Frankie Muniz as our counter. Number 1, Mermaid Man SpongeBob. This was actually pretty uncommon to find in the wild, and it's insane to me how many Beanie Babies Ty actually did for SpongeBob. So there's 1. We got Lifeguard SpongeBob, except for he's missing something. We have Nerdy SpongeBob. Oh, he's not even nerdy. I mean, why is it nerdy? That's what he's called. His name is SpongeBob Nerdy Pants. What makes him nerdy? He's got a pencil on the side of it. How is that staying up? And glasses. What if he's not smart at all? He's just SpongeBob Astigmatism Pants. we got Baywatch Patrick. We have several concussions Patrick in football version. We have Mr. Well, he's just a regular, normal SpongeBob.
Hi, how are you?
We have pumpkin SpongeBob. We have woohoo celebration SpongeBob, or should I say celebration? We have Pirate Patrick, and then we've got regular Patrick. Ho 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 SpongeBob. We have Christmas Patrick. We have Christmas SpongeBob. My personal favorite, I have to give my usual warning, ask your wife, girlfriend to leave the room because you might lose them after I reveal SpongeBob Riz Pants. 51% of the audience just fainted. Let's go ahead and close those back down. He's like Cyclops from X-Men, except for he's got killer looks, so he has to keep his sunglasses on to protect humanity. We have this awesome pineapple tie beanie baby, and then we have a bigger Patrick one, as well as a really big SpongeBob one. These are all the ones that I have in my collection, but I know there's a bunch out there that I'm still missing. So Ryan, pop up a bunch of images of ones that I don't have on screen here. I'm not gonna look their direction because the lack of completion scares me. Item number 3, something you have never seen before, and that is this. Take it away, Penny.
That Penny has the most beautiful voice.
This is a Universal Studios folder, like binder, collector, I don't know, something. It's like you put coins in it. You can see all the characters there on the front, and it is 100% filled out, except for this side, actually. I just felt like, I was gonna go with 100%, but then I felt dishonest. So yeah, this side I still have a few more, like 5 spaces. But almost 100% complete. And when I got this folder, it was empty. I got so many of these because at one point in time, I wanted to do a video showcasing as many of the SpongeBob and Nickelodeon press pennies that existed out there from different theme parks around the US, or even past, you know, out around the country if possible. Some from Universal Studios California, Orlando, the multiple Paramount parks, the Nickelodeon Hotel Family Suite, Nickelodeon Universe, all those different places that had press pennies. But I ran into like a plateau where I just couldn't find a lot of new ones. Maybe if I continue that search now, some new stuff has popped up, but I found a lot of the Universal Studios ones. I would say I have a good majority, if not all of the Universal Studio ones that they did, but the ones that I really am hoping to get more of if I can is stuff from the Paramount parks, because as you guys know, a lot of the Paramount parks had their own little mini Nickelodeon universes, a whole section of their theme park that were probably the best Nickelodeon theme park attractions of any of the locations. And I have one press penny from that. That is from Paramount Great America, a now defunct location. Well, the Nickelodeon aspect of it at least. But I have one penny that I hold so dearly, and that is the SpongeBob Great America press penny. And I love having this little token or memento of somebody's amazing experience there at the park. I did not get to go to that park as a kid, unfortunately, but being able to preserve, you know, some parts of that and that memory in a press penny, it means a lot to me. So I would love to find more stuff like that. Again, some of the Nickelodeon Hotel Family Suite stuff. There's so many out there that I have not been able to discover, and who knows, maybe I'll go back on the hunt trying to collect more of them, but I did want to feature them here in this video just in case that video never happens. At least they get shared here on the channel and the work that I put in so far. Something that you have seen before, item number 4, that is this right here, the complete first season of SpongeBob. I have a really abnormal amount of sealed copies of this. I have like 8 of this season 1 sealed. The reason why I have so many of them is because and I've only featured, I never think I've featured any of the extras that I had. When I was looking for this one sealed, I found one, and then I started looking for season 2 and season 3 in their original first release boxes sealed as well, because if you compare the first season's box, it's a 3-disc box that's loaded with a bunch of special features, a world of difference from the new release of it, far superior. So I wanted to have these sealed, and while I was looking for season 2 and 3, a lot of times the one that came up was this one, and the first one I had bought I paid like $60 for, and while I was searching for the other ones I kept finding these popping up for like $20, and something just took over me and was like, let's just get that one, because like, you know, that's kind of crazy. And then things just kind of went out of control, and now I have 8 of them, but only one of this one, and this was the hardest one for me to find, and this was the first release of the first release SpongeBob first season, and that is this one right here with the bold red sticker. You can see it says includes 40 episodes plus 90 minutes of special features, and this sticker was only on the first batch of the DVDs that they sent out, and then all of the ones after that came out with just the saran wrap. So this sticker that goes over the saran wrap was only in that first batch. It is super hard to find. You see this one very often, but I almost never see this one. So you have seen this box before, but you've never seen this version of the box on the channel before, nor have you seen a taste of the quantities of this that I have. I think I'm good now. I don't think I'm getting any more of this, but yeah, that's item number 4, the elusive red sticker. Item number 5, and that is this, the SpongeBob Frankenstein Krabby Patty collection box. This was made in 2004 as a trick-or-treat like handout bucket, and it might be familiar for some of you guys that have been on the channel only for a few years now, but I promise you, this is not the same one. This is something new. They did, over 20 years later, re-release this box set. They are pretty much identical, like 1-to-1. There are some nutritional fact differences as well as a few other things, but this is the original box, and they are like, yeah, they're like spot on to each other. The only difference being that this one has like a little rope to carry it, and then this one has a little window on top so you can actually see through to the patties. So inside of here is all 2004 original Krusty Krab Krabby Patty gummies. Yes, they are very rotted. Yes, you should not eat them, but yet somehow they still look kind of tasty. This original one came with 88 gummy Krabby Patties. This one comes with 80 gummy Krabby Patties. But the one distinct difference that like lets you know they are different releases, as you can see on this one, you have the SpongeBob logo, the modern SpongeBob logo, whereas this one has the original SpongeBob logo over there with the Nickelodeon stamp. And this one had that good in it. You know, this one has 13 grams of sugar, whereas ours, what we had as a kid, had 23 grams of sugar, nearly 10 more grams of the goods, and we had more protein too. 1 gram, 3 grams. So when you go to the store and you're like, why does it not taste the same as when I was a kid? That's because there actually is differences. There's physical differences. Same thing with the Scooby snacks. As somebody who owns the old products and the new ones, I can tell you they're not the same thing. That's why they taste different. It's not your mind playing tricks on you, it's reality. But I love the new Krabby Patties too. But anyway, I also love that there's a sticker on here that says one lucky winner. We'll zoom in on it so you guys can see it. It says you can enter the Dare to Scare sweepstakes. One lucky winner will receive a trip for 4 to the Nickelodeon Family Suites by Holiday Inn in Florida. And I've talked about this in the past. That was like Nickelodeon's go-to sweepstakes prize, was a trip to the Family Suites Hotel in Florida. And when you think about it as a kid, you're like, wow, that's just so like generous of them. And it is really cool. They don't have to do that, right? But at the same time, they own the hotel, so it's like essentially a free thing for them. I guess maybe that's pay for a flight, if that. But really, they just get to put you in their hotel, which costs them nothing. But what's crazy is there is a sweepstakes called Dare to Be Square that is very well known. But this one, Dare to Scare sweepstakes, there is literally not anything online about this sweepstakes ever even existing. There is zero information. So this box, as far as has been put on the internet, may be the only documented proof of this sweepstakes ever even existing. So if anybody out there actually won this, you know, there's like a 0.000000, add a few more zeros, 0.1% chance that person who won that is here. But if you did, let me know. You know, I would love to interview you or something. I've always wanted to, like, you know, talk to somebody who won one of those Nickelodeon sweepstakes and just kind of get the information, the lowdown on what that process was like. So I'll keep putting that branch out there to hope somebody who's been a part of that process can grab it. But you guys let me know. But did want to share that with you before. I thought it was a very interesting item considering that there is a 20-year difference in them. They've done several of these boxes now, but this was the first one. He was number 1. Item number 6, something you may have seen before had you been watching this channel for a long time. And this actually came from a member of the Rep Pack, a legend in this community that goes by the name Grandma Faith. She was the OG of SpongeBob collecting before me and a lot of you guys even knew what collecting even was. And she kept these fossils, these literal Nickelodeon SpongeBob archaeological fossils preserved for many, many years, and I took it on me to make sure I preserved them to the same extent that she did. And these are the green label SpongeBob store cookies. So these were actually in the bakery of many of your stores. Like if you were to go to like your local grocery store right now, you know they have the bakery section where they have cookies, muffins, cinnamon roll, cakes, all that kind of stuff. They're made ready to sell, have a very short shelf life. That's where these were featured. So these were in the bakery section for a period of time, but these being preserved is absolutely incredible because even when they were in the store, they had an incredibly short shelf life. So, you know, people bought them, they ate them, majority of people, and then whatever was left at the store, comparatively to like some stuff that gets liquidated or dropped down to a cheaper price, they were just thrown away because they were now not good to sell. But at some point during the time they were available, Grandma Faith actually bought these cookies and she had them in her freezer for several years, well over a decade. And as somebody who has a Wendy's Krabby Patty currently in their freezer, I get where she's coming from. The freezer just helps. For me, I have been keeping them in a very well conditioned room. These are not like in our vault or anything like that. They're in my house. And if you look at them, they look absolutely fantastic. You guys will see some shots of them. They still look like you could literally eat them today. I have no clue how the bakery, what kind of frosting this was, how they did it, but they still don't have a single crack on them. The icing, nor has the cookie molded or changed in any way. This saran wrap has done its job, and me and Grandma Faith as collectors have done our job in preserving them just as they are. And I know it's kind of a weird item, but you know, it's one of those things that like if you know, you know. And like for me, I just find it fun and interesting to have some kind of item that was very unlikely to survive kind of frozen in time. It's something that intrigues me and kind of, I don't know, brings some calmness to my brain for some reason. I can't explain why I am the way that I am, but nonetheless, I wanted to share them for other people out there that might think it's weird or quirky or interesting at least as well. So I'm gonna put them back in their container just like I got them and hope that we can do somewhere down the line like a 50th anniversary of these cookies and the SpongeBob cookies that survived 50 years. We still got like another 30 to go, but you know, I'm gonna be here for it hopefully. Okay, item number something. I've lost count, but the next number is something you've never seen before, and that is this. Woo! Yeah, reel him in, Ryan. This is the SpongeBob official fishing rod. So you can see SpongeBob right there caught up by the hook. It has a very fun Nick knowledge fact there that many of us don't know. We've never seen this featured on the channel before. And it also, as you can see right here, as it's amongst them fishes, those little pixelated fishes. You know that guy that's like on the crosswalk? This like little dude that just is walking? That's his pet at home. That's like he has a fishbowl at home. These are his fish, like these very basically outlined fish. He's got them somewhere in his basically outlined house. In a little basically outlined fishbowl. That's how I see it at least. And it comes with this little plankton casting plug. But I always wanted one of these as a kid. I'm not really much of a fisherman. I did fish a couple times growing up. I think fishing can be a lot of fun. Personally, I don't even eat fish, so I don't really fish. But just for the fact that it's such a connective product with the hooks episode, and then of course SpongeBob being a very nautical based show underwater, I think that the fishing rod was such a given product that they had to make. And for years, I didn't actually know it came with this little plankton bobbler here. I had found this little plankton bobbler or plug here probably like 5-6 different times. And every time I found it, I thought it was one of those little weights that goes like on the bottom of a balloon that keeps it from floating up like too high. Because you know the electric company says not to let those things go, you know, because if you do, they might hit a power line and destroy North America. So you can't let them fly, even though it's fun looking at them until you can't see them anymore and seeing how good your eyesight is. But this item I did pick up at the flea market thanks to an awesome friend, Chris. He actually found this. We found a bunch of SpongeBob items and stuff like that. He did get there a little earlier than me and he was able to pick up a ton of stuff, but he was kind enough to let me go through a couple items and pick some stuff, and this was the item I picked, the SpongeBob fishing rod. You guys will see this video coming up very soon now. Just look at how beautiful that is. Amazing. Okay, the next one is something you have seen before, and that is this right here, this SpongeBob Secret Stone, or yeah, Secret Stone. It's this little like gold brick that you can actually like chip away all the like sand, I guess, on it, and you get a mystery SpongeBob figure in here. And you have the chance of getting an unbelievably rare 24 karat gold SpongeBob. Like, it is actually gold plated. And I would love to open this up and try to find this guy, but they're extremely, extremely rare. I have not been able to find any more of these, and I only have the one. I think when I first got them, I did actually unbox it.
Oh, that's actually,
Okay. Oh, dude, come here. Dude, look at him. It's Squidward. That's a little figure, dude. But I would love to open it up again and try to get that gold. So I would say this little gold figure, although maybe not having a lot of value because who knows about it, part of having like value is there being demand. So if nobody knows about it, there can't be any demand. But in rarity, I would say this has got to be one of the rarest SpongeBob items you could possibly own. And this was sold exclusively in Germany. So this is a German product. There was some that I found that were from like Saudi Arabia or something like that, like some other country, but as far as I was able to find, just that one, and then Germany had these things. So that makes it even harder to find, especially here in the USA. So there's a chance, like if you go to your local thrift store in Germany, maybe you could find some of these things, but in the US, the chance of ever coming across something like this are next to zero. But this has got to be one of the items that I don't even know if I featured over on Comfort Cartoons. It might have even been before Comfort Cartoons that I had acquired this item, but wanted to share with you guys as something you probably haven't seen yet. Okay, and then the last two are some smaller ones actually, and that is these ornaments here. These guys, look at this. Like, this SpongeBob looks like some graffiti as you're driving into East LA. This Patrick and this SpongeBob look like they could be sketches you see on the back of a bathroom door. They look unreal. Like, this looks so fake. You see SpongeBob is throwing the patties from side to side. You got Patrick here throwing up all the Christmas ornaments here. But these are actually licensed. Probably some of the craziest licensed products ever. But there are a couple things like this that I have found in my time collecting that when you look at them, you would swear, like if you just saw the front of them, even me as a collector, you know, I would lose a substantial bet saying that I think that they are unlicensed, but these are 100% official. I've done the extra research on them, and you can even see on the back here, the 2004 Viacom stamp. It does have that little gold made in China sticker we used to see on a lot of stuff as kids. I don't know if they still have that sticker anymore. I guess they stopped distributing the little gold China sticker, but I remember so many things having that thing. But I've also only found similar style stuff, but I've never seen these exact ornaments anywhere online before. I only found them recently in a collection of different SpongeBob Christmas stuff somebody had. These were just in that container, and I was super sketched out by how they looked, and even more flabbergasted when I found out they were licensed. And the last item that you may have seen before and is probably one of the rarest items any SpongeBob collector could have, because how specific of a circumstance it was to actually acquire this. This right here says SpongeBob SquarePants: The Bikini Bottom Experience. In 2020 here in Los Angeles, over 5 years ago, they had a pop-up location that was an absolute dream to go to called the Bikini Bottom Experience. And we're playing some footage on screen for you guys right now of that event. They brought the world of Bikini Bottom to life, showcasing SpongeBob's house, the Krusty Krab, and they even had a Mrs. Puff boating school where you could actually go there, put in some information, take a little quiz, and also acquire your very own Bikini Bottom driver's license. So this is mine right here. You can see it's got me right there with my Nickelodeon backpack, all happy and ready to go. An unbelievably awesome item. I do have a couple other pieces of merch that I got at that location, and pretty much none of the stuff from that event have I ever seen pop up because of the fact that it was only here in Los Angeles. It was a 3-day event that really, to be honest, wasn't that well advertised at the time. I think now today those experience pop-ups are a lot more common and are promoted online through Instagram and YouTube, but at that time it was kind of a really like if you knew about it, you knew about it type of event. But thankfully I was there on that day, and even at that time I didn't really know like how uncommon the merch from there would be. But you guys know me, I kept everything, my bags, my receipt, my everything I picked up there. I tried to pick up any item that said Bikini Bottom Experience on it, but some stuff was purchasable possible. And this was also an item that you would have only gotten had you participated in the Mrs. Buff boating school. So really, really proud to have this item. I'm officially licensed driver in Bikini Bottom. I could get my own boatmobile, whatever I want, which not even SpongeBob could say actually. So, you know, I'm pretty, you know, it's kind of a big flex. But that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this brand new episode of 10 items you have never seen before. I think we have got maybe like over 60 amazing items we have featured on this series, maybe even 70. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go take a look. It is right now available, an entire playlist of these videos. I'd love for you to see it. You guys get to see some really, really cool stuff that's only really featured in this series. So go take a look. If you guys want to support this show further, you can become a member right here on YouTube, become a part of our pirate crew, or you can also join our Patreon. Either one worked, and you could sign up for as little as $2 a month, and you get to support this show to keep on going for years to come. YouTube ad revenue is really unreliable, so the supporters on Patreon here on YouTube give me the security and the ability to be able to confidently produce this content. So thank you so much to all of our members already. And if you go to our Patreon, you get extended versions of every single video that I upload, as well as early release. There's different tiers you can join as well. We have our King and Queen tier, where you actually get a personal drawing from me every single month, and we have a lot of fun with those, as well as a Polaroid picture behind the scenes here in the cavern. And if you're interested in picking up any items similar to what we feature here, we do Whatnot streams every single Wednesday and Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. When you sign up, you get $15 for free just for signing up using my link down below, as well as we do giveaways every single week as well. So come check it out. All that information is down below. But on that note, I'll see you guys in this video over here. That should take you to the playlist, hopefully. If not, it's on the channel. But as always, beautiful people, I will see you all in the next video. Adios and bloop.